Buick Y-Job, 1938, concept car. Next up is the Buick Y-Job, a car that holds a special place in history as the automotive industry's first recognized concept car. Designed by Harley Earl, GM's legendary design director, this car was a true vision of the future. The Y-Job introduced ideas that seemed far-fetched in 1938, including hidden headlights, power windows, and sleek aerodynamic styling. At the time, these features seemed out of this world, but they paved the way for innovations that would become common decades later. The Smithsonian Magazine noted that the Y-Job's bold design laid the foundation for modern automobiles. Earl created the Y-Job to showcase groundbreaking ideas and gauge public reaction. The car boasted curving Art Deco styling, with chrome accents and streamlined elegance, making it look alien for its time. Reports suggest the Y-Job attracted more attention than any Hollywood star, capturing imaginations and shaping the art of future automobiles. Though just a prototype, the Y-Job demonstrated GM's pioneering spirit in industrial design. It proved GM's philosophy of always challenging itself to think ahead, shaping what customers would want in the future. With the Y-Job, GM didn't hesitate to introduce bold ideas, even if the world wasn't quite ready for them. Chevrolet Corvair Rampside, 1961 to 1964. Back in 1961, Chevrolet looked at the pickup truck market and decided everything other companies were doing was wrong. Enter the Corvair 95 Rampside. The Corvair sedan was already strange enough. A rear-mounted air-cooled flat-six engine in an American car was basically automotive heresy, America's answer to the Volkswagen Beetle. But then, someone at Chevrolet said, "You know what? It would be really weird if we made a pickup version. And not just any pickup. This would be a forward control pickup with the driver sitting on top of the front wheels, the engine in the back, and here's the kicker, a ramp that could fold down on the side of the bed." The driving position was absolutely terrifying. Your feet were about 6 inches from the front bumper. In a collision you didn't hit anything, you were the crumple zone. The whole truck was only 180 inches long, but somehow had a 105-inch bed. This math worked because half the bed was raised to accommodate the engine, so you had a weird two-tier cargo area that looked like someone forgot to finish the design. But that side ramp, that's what made the ramp side truly special, and by special, I mean strange. It was hinged at the bottom and would fold down to create a loading ramp on the passenger side. Chevy ads showed happy people rolling motorcycles and lawnmowers up this ramp. What they didn't show was how you were supposed to get them back out, since the other side of the bed didn't have a similar feature. Although it became famous with Ralph Nader's book Unsafe at Any Speed, many safety issues were addressed later. GM Astra 3, concept, 1969. And now let's talk about the Astro 3. Brace yourselves because this wasn't just a car, it was a jet fighter on wheels. If the Astro I was an exercise in aerodynamics and the Astro 2 was GM's almost successful but incomplete attempt at a mid-engine Corvette, then the Astro 3 was the result of someone at GM saying, "You know what? Cars are boring, let's build a spaceship." Unveiled in 1969, the Astro 3 was designed by Bill Mitchell, who clearly wasn't interested in making anything even remotely sensible. No, this thing had to look like it could break the sound barrier while parked, and it did. With its jet-inspired three-wheeled design, the Astro 3 wasn't a car but a road-going F-16, built for the imagined high-speed highways of the future. And just in case that wasn't futuristic enough, GM decided, you know what, let's get rid of the steering wheel. Instead, the driver was given an actual aircraft-style joystick to control the car, which frankly sounds absolutely terrifying. Because when you're hurtling down the road at untold speeds, the last thing you want is to feel like you're playing an expert-level flight simulator. But wait, there's more. Instead of boring old rear-view mirrors, the Astro 3 had a closed-circuit television system for rear visibility. Because why look over your shoulder when you can check a screen like a fighter pilot attacking an enemy target? Then there was the engine. Not a typical V8, but a gas turbine engine. The kind you'd usually find in helicopters. Yes, GM actually thought putting a jet engine in a three-wheeled car was a good idea. This car was just a prototype and never went into mass production, becoming GM's forgotten dream. GMC Motorhome, 1973 to 1978. Next on our list is the GMC Motorhome. In the 1970s, when other manufacturers were still making RVs that looked like boxes on wheels, GMC broke through with a design that seemed to step right out of a sci-fi movie. The GMC motorhome wasn't just weird, it was weird with a capital W. This vehicle used a front-wheel drive system similar to the Oldsmobile Tornado, a highly unusual decision for an RV at the time. GMC engineers took a luxury car drivetrain, including a powerful 455 cubic inch V8 engine, and decided to build a house on top of it. What was truly bizarre was the rear suspension. Instead of a traditional solid rear axle, GMC used a unique bogie suspension system, much like a train car's structure with 2 wheels per side and air springs for leveling. The entire rear suspension was outside the chassis, allowing for a completely flat interior floor. A revolutionary yet definitely quirky design. The body was made from an aluminum frame with fiberglass panels, looking far more modern and aerodynamic than its contemporaries. These vehicles were so well built that, almost 50 years later, an estimated 9,000 of the original 12,921 units are still on the road. GMC stopped production in 1978, but it became a cult icon, a pioneering step, and a quirky but beloved mobile home. Do you have any memories with these quirky machines, or did you even own one? Share your stories in the comments below.